Welcome to the Attentive Mind. This is a daily guided meditation practice. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this practice today. Find yourself a seated position, preferably seated. You really just want to have your back upright and, of course, be comfortable. The goal really is to not worry so much about how your body feels during the practice because it can be distracting. So really, you just want to find what works for you. You can lie down, you can sit in a chair, find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed, feel free to do that. Only I'd encourage you to practice with your eyes open. And if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave this screen alone and drop your eyes gently down towards the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. You want to look a little bit, maybe like a foot out away from you, not too close to the body. We're also not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not blurry and buzzy. We just have a nice, light, clear gaze directed downward. You're in a nice, comfortable seated position, and your eyes are open and down. You are here right now. That's it. There's nothing more to learn. There's nothing else to understand. So just be here. And when we are not here, when we're not present with this moment, it is because we are following the voice in our head. We're following the chatter, the contemplating, the worrying, the comparing, the analyzing. Being here now means let go of thinking. Let it go on by itself. And we do this by moving our attention away from thoughts to things that are utterly present. You can pay attention to sounds, the breath, tastes, smells, and seeing, sight. Bring your attention to the sensation of seeing. Even if your eyes are closed, the sensation doesn't leave. bring your attention to what it is like to see. Notice how that's kind of an oval, and how near the center of this oval, it's clear. And as you move along to the edges of the oval of sight, it becomes colorless, blurry, and then nothing. Don't worry about what you see. Only pay attention to seeing itself. In other words, let your eyes see what they want to. Nothing is wrong. And you'll notice that your thoughts will try to steal your attention away from sight, because it will start talking about what you see. Or it'll say things like, "Am I doing this right? I don't understand." But these are just words. And the sensation of seeing isn't words. It isn't a concept. So bring your attention back to the oval of the experience of sight. Allow your thoughts to think what they want to. Leave them alone. Stay with the eyes. And again, you might be lost in some thought, thinking about something, worrying. Just come back to the eyes and inquire this. What sees? Notice how it feels like you somehow are sitting behind your eyes, looking outwards, as if you use your eyes to see. But what is this you? What is this hidden entity in your head? Can you find it? Notice as you trace back sight towards the one that sees, there's nothing to be found. If this is true, then what are you? And if you don't understand, stay there. Stay, don't know, and completely rest. All right, you can look at the screen. Got another question today. All right. It says, I'm curious about the core difference between open eye and closed eye meditation. I've noticed that my mind tends to quiet down further with my eyes closed. What do you feel are the benefits of practicing with our eyes open and pointed down? Thank you. All right. Well, very good question. Thank you for your question. It's actually one I think goes off what I pointed out yesterday. But there are two schools of thought, of course, with meditation. There's the closed eyes and the open eyes. And the truth is, it doesn't matter much. And if you find yourself to feel more benefit, you feel like your mind's quieting down, even though that's not the goal, by the way, to quiet your mind. But if you feel like your mind's quieting down or you feel more of a benefit with your eyes closed, do it. But be careful. Because there's a few reasons why we keep our eyes open. The first reason, like I said yesterday, we really want to blur the line between what we call a formal meditation practice and our so-called rest of the day. Like we have these little times for school, work, meditation, working out, time with family, whatever. We segregate our life. And meditation isn't something you do and then stop. It's something you do and continue on through your day. You punctuate your day with moments of sanity, of mindfulness, of presence. So when we keep our eyes open during our practice, that's actually more available to us in the rest of our so-called day because our eyes are open during the day. We're working, our eyes are open, we're talking, we're having tea, we're doing whatever, our eyes are open, so we keep them open so there's not such a distance between what we're doing here and what we're doing in our regular normal life. So that's why I encourage people to practice with the eyes open, because it will translate into the rest of your life. There's also another reason we practice with the eyes open. This probably comes a little bit more from my Zen background, but it's because when you're, as my teacher's teacher, Sun Song Sunim would say, when you're thinking, you lose your eyes. You also lose your ears, you lose your nose, you lose your tongue, you lose your body sensations. It's because, and we all know this when we're watching a movie or when we're completely daydreaming, driving in a car, you somehow just arrive at the destination. Or you're in a room full of people at school or wherever you are, and you're just kind of like eating something. Somebody has to go, hey, where were you? You lost your eyes, you lost your sound, you lost everything. You were thinking. So when we're practicing and our eyes are open and down, when we notice that the floor has disappeared, when we notice that we don't see the floor is clear, then it's like an alarm. It says, oh, lost in thinking, come back to breathing. Or today, come back to the eyes. My teacher, when we would practice with him for a long period of time, he would always say, kind of like how I do the, like, come back and keep your eyes open. He would say, the floor is clear. Reminding us to come back, so we keep our eyes open. But again, if you think it helps you to close your eyes, or if you've learned to do that, that's why I say at the beginning of every practice, just close them. It doesn't matter that much. You really just want to find what works for you. However, be careful if you do close your eyes that you feel like we're shutting off the world, which is really the third reason why it's important to keep the eyes open. Because a lot of people think meditation, especially when you begin meditation, that it's some sort of closing off, like you're hiding from the world. You're going to shut it out and go inside somewhere. I don't know where, but you go inside and you sit and you're peaceful in your stillness. But we're not going anywhere. We're not going outside. We're not going inside. What is it that's going inside and outside? We're becoming very clear about what already is, without judging it, without trying to push it away, without trying to change it in any way. We don't want to close off. We stay open. We stay completely open. Now, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. The person that asked this question, I've gotten to know you a little bit. We had a one-on-one, talk together, which was great. So let me know if you have any more questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you're new here and this is your first time, welcome to the Attentive Mind. This is secular meditation. We're not here to teach spiritual. We're not here to do any beliefs at all. That's what I mean by secular. Secular, good as specular. Secular. Not here to do any beliefs. We're here to just practice. Just this moment, coming back to the real practice that has been going on for thousands of years. Nothing spiritual, nothing belief system. Just practice, just this moment. So join the Attentive Mind, and that's what we're doing here, and we'd be happy to have you. Also, if you have a question about what we talk about here, about what we go over, feel free to comment below. I've been starting to answer questions at the end of videos like these, and it's been really helpful. I think more people can see these answers and engage a little bit more. So please ask your question. And of course, if you don't want me to answer your question on a video, just let me know in the comment and I won't. No problem at all. But it's been a great pleasure doing this every day with you. So thank you for showing up today. Thank you for your practice. And I'll see you tomorrow.